Preparations are underway in the state Senate for the impeachment trial of Republican Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9:30. We're on a late because the NASCAR race a little earlier this evening. The Senate tonight set a time frame for the next steps leading up to a trial date over the summer. That's after the articles of impeachment were presented to the Senate by the House Board of Managers, which was announced this afternoon. That board is made up of 7 Republicans and 5 Democrats who will handle the prosecution. Over the weekend, the State House, in an overwhelmingly bipartisan vote, impeached Paxton and temporarily suspended him over claims of abuse of power, corruption, and bribery. Fox 4's Stephen Dial in studio tonight with more on the time frame and reaction tonight. Stephen.
We continue to witness history in Texas. The impeachment trial for Attorney General Ken Paxton will be sometime between June and August. Paxton, accused of abuse of powers, believes that the Senate will clear his name and is unknown if his wife, who is a state senator, will recuse herself. It's a moment that hasn't happened in Texas in nearly 50 years.
I am directed by the House of Representatives to present to the Senate the articles of impeachment preferred against Warren Kenneth Paxton Jr., Attorney General of the state of Texas.
Monday, the 12 Board of Managers from the State House delivered articles of impeachment to the Texas Senate. Attorney General Ken Paxton was suspended Saturday after a supermajority in the House impeached him for allegations of bribery, abuse of power, and an affair. 7 state reps joined the 5 members of the House General Investigations Committee to make up the Board of Managers. Committee Chair Representative Andrew Murr will also chair the Board of Impeachment Managers.
This is about facts, and this is about evidence, and at the end of the day, my colleagues and I will not stand for public corruption. And that's why we're proceeding to a trial in the Texas Senate.
The 12 Board of Managers will serve as the prosecution in the Senate trial. 4 of the members are Republicans from North Texas.
And within 48 hours, 121 of them voted to impeach Ken Paxton.
Supporters of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton protested the impeachment at the Collin County Courthouse. 60 Republicans and 61 Democrats voted to impeach Paxton, including all Republicans from his home county.
I think it's a political hit job.
We support Ken Paxton. We don't think this is right.
The impeachment stems from a proposed $3.3 million whistleblower settlement with former Paxton employees who said they were victims of his retaliation. Taxpayer dollars would pay for the settlement.
This was all known, and the majority of Texans voted for him in November, knowing the issues were there.
The House General Investigating Committee started looking into the claims in March. Central to the case is Nate Paul, a Paxton political donor under federal investigation. Investigators say Paxton provided Paul documents that the FBI and DPS did not want released. They say he also hired a young lawyer with tax dollars who created a fake title and obtained dozens of court records in reference to the investigation about the donor.
Whereas it will be necessary for the Senate of Texas to adopt rules of procedure.
The Texas Senate set a date of June 20th for a committee to set the rules for the trial. The trial itself will happen no later than August 28th.
I am not aware of any requirement that the accused is required to testify. However, in pursuant to the process of due process in a fair and impartial trial, I do understand that the accused has the opportunity to be there, to have counsel, to participate in the proceedings.
It will take 21 senators to vote to remove Paxton from office. Senators will serve as jurors, but it's unknown if Senator Angela Paxton, the wife of Ken Paxton, will recuse herself. Sunday, the House committee voted to subpoena Uber and several banks in reference to the case. While some critics have called this impeachment rushed and political, Chair Andrew Murr says it's about right versus wrong.
We will manage this process with the weight and reverence that it deserves and requires. This is about facts and the evidence. It is not about politics.
Governor Greg Abbott has not commented on the impeachment. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick had a regularly scheduled end-of-session press conference. Of course, he's expected to take questions in reference to the impeachment. And one more note on that 7-person Senate committee, Dallas Senator Royce West is on that committee that will help set the rules for how the trial will go.
Okay, Stephen Dow, good information. Thank you very much.